Dear students, in this class we'll be seeing about intellectual property rights IPR. This comes in this course ENS 432 Natural Resources and Conservation. So what is meant by property? Property is of two types, tangible and intangible. Tangible means that can be seen or felt, and intangible is the one which cannot be seen or felt. So, for example, tangible property, we have both movable and immovable properties. Tangible properties are own, free to use, and we can exclude others from using. For example, if you have a car or a motorcycle, it is a movable property, tangible property. And a house, for example, it is an immovable, tangible property. And that is owned by a particular person, and he or she can prevent others from using their particular property. But we have some intangible intellectual property. That is in intellectual properties, they are intangible, they cannot be seen or felt. That is the creation of human intellect or the products of the mind, your own creation of what you think. So how can they be protected? If you say your ideas to somebody else, they can use them, and they can say that it is my idea. So how can you protect that? It is my idea, it came out of my mind. So that is called intellectual property right. The preserving of your own ideas is called the intellectual property rights. So intellectual property right is the legally enforceable, exclusively right granted to the owner of the intellectual property for a limited period. So one who gives or produces the ideas is given the right to make use of their own ideas for a limited period of time. So purpose of granting this intellectual property rights are, there are several purposes or why we need an intellectual property right. First is to facilitate industrial growth in a country, because most of the industrial growth or industrial activities, they depend on the some ideas, some basic ideas. So only if you preserve those ideas, it can facilitate industrial growth in a country. To provide protection for culture as well as folklore, to encourage investors in research and development, to prevent the piracy or the theft of original works, to give official recognition to the creators. So when they get a property right, it's a recognition to those who create that particular idea. Then to create repositories of vital information. This, once you give some property rights, then there is a storehouse of how many ideas are there, who has created it, what is the expiry period of that particular property right, etc. Vitally, all the informations will be stored somewhere. Then, as an incentive towards creating creative endeavors, like because it gives back some money also when your ideas are patented, and if it is sold to the industry, and the some amount of money will be paid to the creator, so it's an incentive also. Then to protect the interest of the manufacturers, all these are the purposes of granting IPR. So intellectual property rights consist of different types. The major types are copyright and related rights, and industrial property rights. Industrial property rights, copyright and related rights. These are mostly the artistic and literary works. Then industrial property rights are of different types: patents, plant breeders' rights, right on designs, geographical indications, and trademark. So we'll be seeing all this in short. First, what is a copyright? Copyright is the exclusively right granted to the owners for a literary, artistic, or scientific work to use or authorize others from using it for its reproduction, public performance, translation, and adaptation. So copyright is always given by the symbol C, like at the rate. You might have seen in all the books, copyright books. So if you want to take a part from that book, you have to get the permission from the publisher and the author. So that is called the copyright. So, and you have also to acknowledge the author. So all the literary, music, then artistic, dramatic, all these comes under the copyright. Copyright protects all types of original literary, artistic, and scientific works, either they are published or not. The literary works, musical works, dramatic works, pictorial, graphic, and sculptural works, motion pictures, and other audiovisual works, cinematographic included in that, sound recordings, pantomimes, and other choreographic works, architectural works, software, and multimedia productions. So who is the owner of this copyright? So author is the first owner of the copyright in any work. You might have seen the authors in any books or journals. So in the case of a literary or dramatic work, the author, that is the person who creates the work. In the case of musical work, it is the composer. In the case of the cinematograph film, it is the producer. In the case of the sound recording, it is the producer. In the case of a photograph, it is the photographer. In the case of a computer generated work, the person who causes the work to be created. There may be joint authorships, co-authors, and joint work for all the owners of the particular copyright. In India, the copyright protection, the lifetime of it's until to the lifetime of the author, or 60 years from the creation of a particular literary work, and or 60 years from the date of registration for cinematography, sound recording. Then broadcasters' right, performers' right is for 25 years. Next is industrial designs. Industrial designs is the features of a particular shape or configuration, pattern or ornamental or composition of lines or colors, or a combination of these applied to any article in two-dimensional or three-dimensional or in both dimensions. So a particular design which is created for a particular industry is also it's included as an industrial design in the property rights. So penalty for piracy or theft: if anyone contravenes the copyright in a design, he is liable for every offense to pay a sum not exceeding rupees 25,000 to the registered proprietor, subject to a maximum of 50,000, which is recoverable as contract debt in respect of any one design. The suit of infringement, recovery of damage, etc., should not be filed in any court before the court of district judge. Next is the trademark. Trademark is a sign that distinguishes the goods or services of an enterprise from that of the competitors. For example, if you have a product, for example, toothpaste, you have several companies, several enterprises. So each and every company will have its own trademark to promote its product. That distinguishes this particular product from the other, from the competitors. So this trademark indicates the source of manufacture or the trade of origin of goods or services, and hence protects the goodwill of the undertaking. The trademark must be distinctive and it should not be deceptive. That is, they should have a distinct trademark, or it should not be deceptive. It should not be similar to any other trademark, almost similar. We can see duplicates coming into the market, which maybe have a deceptive trademarks. Registration of a new trademark is necessary because an unregistered trademark acquires sufficient distinctiveness and reputation in the marketplace only after a long period of its launching. See here the trademarks. Colgate has its own trademark, Pepsodent, Closer. So to differentiate from their competitors, they have their own trademark. So Lion, for example, is a distinctive trademark for date syrup. If you say lion, then you remember the dates. If you say Annapurna, it's a distinctive trademark for food products like wheat. Then, for example, for a cycle is for agarbatis, apple, computers, and for phones, etc. So you can see here. So this is a deceptive. So this is castrol. Another one, same thing, gastrol. So castrol is very famous one. Castrol is a famous one which is used as a lubricant. But this one is deceptive, it's a duplicate. CPSO2, it's PSO, they are given as pump set oil. So this one is a deceptive one, duplicate one. So a trademark can be a word or an expression or a logo or a letter or number or a slogan, combination of color, sound, smell, or a hologram. For example, Nokia, it has one type of music, Nokia connecting people. Airtel, express yourself, like that. It's a sound. Then letters, for example, BPL has its own pattern, Fiat, Bata, Intel, all have their unique patterns of letters. Then words, Apple, Idea, etc. Names, Usha, it's a better life, like that. Okay. The number, certain companies have number. Expression, LG, life's good, there's one face showing that. Britannia, eat healthy, think better. Then their logo. If you see this logo, we can say this is only for Mercedes-Benz. If you see this bird nest logo, we know it's only for Nestle. Even universities have their own logo. University of Oxford, we have our own logo. We'll register that logo and it will be used exclusive. For example, Kerala University has our own logo. So that will be used only by our university. So this is a trademark. Then we have a particular interesting thing called the geographic indications. So geographical indication is a notice to the customer that the product comes from a specified geographical area. Therefore, geographical indication protects the commercial interest of the people in the region where the product originates. For example, Sheffield steel, Kanjipuram silk, or Roquefort cheese, Nagpur orange. So there's a name, place of a name as a tag attached to that particular product. So it indicates that this product is unique for that particular area and it protects the commercial interest of the people in that particular area. All the producers in the particular region can use a geographical indication even though they have different trademarks. For example, Kanjipuram, there are many people doing this silk. They use Kanjipuram silk as a geographical indication, but they have different trademarks. Pochampally sari design. This is particularly, it's a geographical indication of particular area. Coorg orange, Mysore vetila. There are many geographical indications products. For example, from Kerala, you have it's application number 3, Aranmula Kannadi, Navara rice, Palakkadan Matta rice, Malabar pepper, Alleppey Choir, brass bordered coconut shell crafts of Kerala, screw pine craft of Kerala, Maddalam of Palakkad, Alleppey green kadam. The list goes on. Pokali rice, then Malabar robusta coffee, etc. These are all registered GIs from Kerala and India. Also, we have a lot of throughout all the states. There are a lot of geographical indications. And now in religious things also, IPR has entered trademark for this Artigal Devi picture. This is a particular trademark. So similarly, geographic indication for Tirupati temple is the Laddu. Next one is plant breeder's right. Plant breeder's right is the exclusive right of the breeder to authorize sale, multiplication, importing of a plant variety which he develops. And the purpose of granting the plant breeder's protection is to ensure the recovery of cost of investments in terms of skill, labor, material resources, which they put together in breeding new varieties of plants. So this kind of protection serves as an incentive to the development of improved plant varieties for agriculture, forestry, and horticulture. So a new plant variety is eligible for protection if it is new, distinct, uniform, stable, and have a satisfactory denomination. So in order to save the interest of the farmers, the seeds saved by farmers are excluded from the scope of the breeders' right, because if they take the breeders' right, then other farmers cannot use the particular seeds without the permission of the particular person who has taken the right. And patents. What is a patent? Patent is the exclusive right to prevent the third parties from making, using, offering for sale, selling, or importing the patented product. This is granted by the government within its territory. We have the Indian Patent Office, I'll show you it, for a limited period of time for the commercial exploitation of the invention. So if you have an invention and if you patent it, you can sell it to the industry where they can commercially exploit that particular patent by using that particular invention. So in consideration of full disclosure of invention through the patent office. Invention means a new and useful solution involving an inventive step to a technical problem in an industry. So the patent is ultimately an award to the inventor and the reward for the investor. So this is the website of the Government of India, Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks. You can just see the website if you want. You can visit the websites. It comes under the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotions of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So you can see there are different sections for patents, designs, trademarks, geographical indications. If you go and click it, you can see the different aspects of this. Some of the example for patents are insect trap, herbal mosquito repellent, milking apparatus, honey extracted, areca nut dehusking machine, fungal control in honeybee, lemon cutting machine, etc. What are not patentable? Because many people apply for the patents, but sometimes they are rejected because they are not patentable. Inventions which are lacking novelty or an inventive step, even if it is an old invention, if that's an new step involved in that, that is also a patentable invention. But if it does not have a novelty or an inventive step, it will not be patented. Then invention contrary to well-established natural laws. Then invention contrary to public order or morality. And a mere discovery. Discovery means already existing thing, you find it out. That will not be a invention. That will not be patentable. If it is there already and you are just finding it, it's there. Mere discovery of a particular thing is not an invention. Mere new use of a known substance, but new use, that is also not patentable. Methods of agriculture or horticulture is not patentable. Any process for the medicinal, surgical, curative, prophylactic, diagnostic, or therapeutic, or other treatment of human beings or animals is not patentable. Plants or animals in whole or any part thereof other than microorganisms. Microorganisms are patentable only if they have particular functions. For example, enzyme activity for any particular process, that can be patented. Otherwise, living organisms cannot be patented. Software as such, mathematical method, business method, or algorithm cannot be patented. Works which can be protected by any other intellectual property rights cannot be patented. Traditional knowledge, inventions related to atomic energy cannot be patented. So traditional knowledge, we know there are a lot of issues regarding biopiracy, which we'll be seeing in the next class. So when you are inventing that and you are filing a patent application, you should not publish it. If you have a new idea of a particular product or a process, normally after scientific research, we used to publish it in good journals. But if you have an idea of patenting it, because patent has more value than paper publishing, but it will take some time. It will take few years to get the patent order. So, but it should not be published before that, but it can be published after the patent has been awarded. So, file provisional complete specification with application. First, we have to file the patent application. And then they'll be checking for the technical or commercial viability of your patent. After complete development, file request for examination should be sent within 36 months. And then if it is valid, you'll be getting the patent. After getting the patent, it can be commercialized. You can make your own product from your discovery, or you can sell your patent. You can license, or you can assign your patent. Then field watch is the regular search of patent and non-patent documents and other news from the industry. So this is the patent grant procedure, filing of a patent. Um, so pre-grant representation by any person, request for examination. Examination, they may either grant or refuse it. Then publication of grant of the patent, post-grant opposition to grant of a patent. That is, if anybody has some opposition that that patent that they have given is not valid, then they can oppose the patent. Okay, so constitution of opposition board, and the decision will be made by the controller either to cancel the patent or to award the patent. So the term of the patent is 20 years from the date of filing of patent application, and date of the patent is the date of filing of the application. From that it is 20 years. So it's all about intellectual property rights. Next class we'll be seeing about biopiracy.